So yeah, what I do here in Hamilton, Joey Coleman. I'm an independent journalist in Hamilton. I run my own journalism site, hamont.ca, which is short for Hamilton, Ontario. My site's crowdfunded. What that means is I used Indiegogo and I said if I can raise $10,000, I can continue doing what I'm doing, which is covering every single committee, subcommittee, and council meeting at Hamilton City Hall. I also cover the Police Services Board and the Public School Board's Board and Committee of the Whole meetings. I live stream every meeting that happens at City Hall, so people can come to my site any time of the day and watch live whatever meeting's occurring at City Hall. Now, most meetings, I'm only looking at 12 to 24 viewers, but when it's a big thing that people are really interested in, it can easily jump into the hundreds. I did one video live stream 2 years ago that had 41,192 unique viewers. And so what I do every day is I go to City Hall. Bright and early, you're seeing right now I'm at Think House, which is a hackerspace I'm a member of. I start off my day every day here, getting organized, ready, get down to City Hall, and today we'll be live streaming a Open for Business subcommittee meeting, and then council itself, their selection committee, which is interviewing people who sit on subcommittees, so citizen appointments, but they do meet in camera. But we'll be at the start of that meeting just to make sure that they go in camera properly, and then also at the end to find out if they have anything to report. Do you want me to just be working on things, or just yeah, in a broader sense? What I'm trying to do in a broader sense is I'm trying to rebuild the journalism model, because we know that the old model is no longer there. And I think that the new model can be built slowly but surely. A lot of people have come in and they've tried to build the new model with a lot of investment money, with a lot of hope that you can still have a change on the old model. I think that journalism is going to have to be rebuilt at the grassroots level, step by step. And what I hear a lot from people is that they want more information, they want less. And so what matters to people locally, especially Hamilton, Hamilton has a very unique political culture. I started in journalism, I wrote a blog. I started blogging in 2004, and the reason I did it is more because blogging was this new thing and there was this content management system, so it was to play with the back end. I wrote my first website in 1996. I ran my school network as president of the computer support team. I'd always been a bit of a nerd. And so I started my blog, and if you go back to those first posts, it's about being in Winnipeg, about it being cold in Winnipeg, and about the day-to-day, you know, waking up to go to university class. I got involved in student politics, and then I started writing about student politics because I figured it was the best way of reaching all the people I was supposed to represent in my college. And I started covering university affairs across the country. And in March 2007, Maclean's magazine called me and offered me a position at Maclean's. And only a couple days before, I had turned down a column at a student newspaper, telling the editor of that student newspaper that I didn't see myself ever becoming a journalist. It wasn't what I wanted to do. But when Maclean's offered me a job, well, that's a huge opportunity, being at Maclean's. So I started covering higher education for Maclean's. I was there for 2.5 years. When I left Maclean's, I got picked up by the Globe and Mail to blog on higher education. And in 2010, I decided to take a bit of a break from higher ed and come back to Hamilton. And I took up a summer position at The Spectator. I did a lot of things online. I broke all of their online traffic records. I did a multimedia online interactive package using QR codes, so people take their mobile device, snap a picture, get taken to a website on James Street. So it was stories about the buildings on the street where people could be in front of the building, snap a picture, see the multimedia production. And my passion for journalism had been re-engaged. I had burned myself out working for Maclean's. I was really looking to get out of journalism, but I realized how much I love politics. I love covering civic affairs in Hamilton. I love the feedback I was getting from the community. A lot of people were really excited by what I was doing. And so my contract at The Spec ended. The Spec, unfortunately, because of the budget situation, wasn't able to invest in the web at the time. And I decided, okay, you know, I really want to do this. I don't want to be just sitting around talking about the problem of the business model. And I said, okay, I'm going to start building towards launching something in Hamilton. So the last 2 years I've been covering municipal affairs here at City Hall, building up a large following of people.
Obviously, I think for a number of years there have been a number of us that have been very, very supportive and open transparency at City Council. As you know, we have live streaming on the internet from the city webpage that we're in the process of even improving. Secondly, we welcome individuals such as Joey Coleman to enhance the openness and transparency. And with obviously the social media, the video recording in conjunction, we're at a point that governance in the city where we're one of the most open, transparent governing bodies in all of North America. I know that Hamilton was ranked second in Canada as it pertains to social media engagement, and as a direct result of that, our live streaming and greater today than it ever has been. And I'm very engaged on the social media component. So as a direct result, I get instant feedback on issues, and I respond accordingly. And I've never had it quite that instant and quite as significant as today. And for that, I have to say that it's a very valuable tool.
Okay, great. So the future, well, the future is start small, build the base, get better information coming out of City Hall, make it more sustainable, build the small business advertising, because there'll be small businesses that'll say, yeah, we want to reach a local demographic, and we're willing to pay a premium to support something we believe in. And hopefully in 6 to 8
Every city has a life of its own. It's the job of a local journalist to be in touch with the pulse of their city, to engage, interact, and absorb its nuances, to keep in touch with those who make the decisions for ourselves and our community.